Alright, so in this video, we'll talk about how to set up your futures trading platform. I did not mean to open that up. So we'll talk about different platforms you can use. Some of the recommended ones. If you have a Windows computer, one of the best platforms that or brokers that you can use to set up for trading futures is NinjaTrader. This is a really good one to use. I recommend whatever platform you decide to go with, always go through and read about the platform, right? See about it. And then if you want to open up an account. And then if you don't want to use NinjaTrader, if you have a MacBook like I have for myself, then another one that I recommend is Tradovate. I did not type that right, but Tradovate has 1A, right? This is a good one, good for Mac users. Okay, NinjaTrader and Tradovate are two good platforms when it comes to futures. Now, you must understand that if you are going to trade futures and you're going to use your own personal account, then you need to have a decent amount of capital finances that you can put into it, because the amount required to place one contract on one trade can vary from $50 upward to a few hundred to a few thousand, depending on what you're trying to trade. Whether it's micro futures, whether it's, regular standard futures, it just depends. But typically, a comfortable starting point for trading futures is around probably like $1,000 to $5,000 if you can. If you cannot, though, it's perfectly fine. There's another method that I use currently, which is something I recommend for everybody. If you want to go the cheaper route, I recommend you use a prop firm account to sharpen your skills, but also be able to access a large amount of capital without having to use your own finances. So what I mean is, I use Top Step. All right, go to Google, look up Top Step. When you go to Top Step, the way that they're set up, this is a prop firm account. You pay them you can get a $50,000 account that's not your money for only $50, $50 per month to keep the account as you trade, right? Right here. You can access $50,000 in capital. Only costs $49 up front to get the account, and then it's $49 every single month to keep the account for however long you're choosing to trade with them. But essentially what prop firms do is they pay capital, they give you access to these funds, so that way you can make profit for yourself, but at the same time, they're going to make a small cut, a small portion of the profit that you make. So essentially, you're trading for them in a sense, but you get to keep the bigger portion of your money. This works out fine for a lot of people because trading futures can tend to be a little bit expensive starting out. So if you don't have that much, then if you have at least $50 that you can put in every month, you know what I'm saying, which you really don't even need that long anyway. But if you have at least $50, you can pay Top Step, the prop firm, and then trade your way, you know what I'm saying, to getting access to the live account and start making profit from this. Now, the way the prop firm works is you pay for the account. You have one phase that you have to pass before they give you a live account. They're going to give you a demo $50,000 account starting out first, and it's a test to see if you can make the total profit goal right here, which is $3,000. Okay, so you get a $50,000 account. Your goal is to make $3,000 when it comes to this profit, but there are rules that you have to follow in order to make this $3,000 profit, because they're looking to see, are you a consistent trader? Okay, they're going to teach you, or not teach you, but they're going to expect you to be consistent. All right. Once you pass the challenge, you're going to get access to the funded account. And then whatever profits you make, you get to keep, I believe, 90%. They get 10% of it. And then from that point forward, you smooth selling. You know what I'm saying? You can make some profits and then put some in your own personal live account, so you don't got to follow their rules and stuff like that. Or you can keep trading with them. It's completely up to you. but prop firms are definitely something very useful for people who don't have, you know what I'm saying, a few $1,000s to just chuck to the side inside of an account. Now, excuse me. Now, the key is don't just come in here and, buy a prop firm account and you don't know how to trade. If you're in the university, then obviously you're going to see this, and that means you're trying to actually learn the craft yourself. Learn the craft, take it serious, take notes, go back over everything, do your homework, apply what you learn. And when you get comfortable enough, then I recommend you go ahead and put your money where your mouth is and then test yourself. Okay? This is a very, very good thing for you to be able to use. This is actually what this is right here. This is a prop firm account right here. Okay? This is a prop firm account. And this is what it looks like when you access Top Step's prop firm account. It looks just like TradingView charts, but it's, their own thing basically. And if you look to the right over here, you'll see you can choose between the different instruments you want to trade. So this is S&P 500, this is gold, this is silver. These are the 3 ones that I trade. If you want to change the chart right now on S&P 500, but you click the top left over here where it says ES, type in whatever chart you want to look at. You got gold, right? Silver, whatever you want to trade. You can trade anything. You can even trade, food. We got wheat, right? You can trade a bunch of different things. It's completely up to you what you want to trade. All right. So on the far right, same thing applies. You have market execution, you got limit order, you got stop market, right? And they even have an option for a trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss, when you get to the part of the video in the university where I talk about take profit placements and stop loss placements, then you'll understand the purpose of what a stop loss is. But the cool thing about this platform is they have an option to where you can put an automatic trailing stop loss. So that way, as price moves in your favor and, in profit, the stop loss will move with it automatically without you having to manually change it yourself. It's a very unique feature, I feel like. Same thing here with the bid and ask price. You can see how much it costs to get into a trade. The only difference is that this one is different than options trading. You don't, like, the contracts in here do not work the same as options. Okay, so you're not paying a few $100s to, get into a trade. When it comes to trading futures, all right, I'm going to zoom. I'm going to try to move this out the way just so you can kind of see it. Let me just go up here like this. All right. So when it comes to trading futures, it's all about these numbers here that you see on the side. These numbers right here on the right. All right. You see how at the bottom is 3760, 3780, 3800, 3820, 3840, 3860, and so forth as it goes up. When it comes to trading futures, there is a incremental price value that determines how much you're going to risk and how much you're going to make. The terminology, and I'm going to type this out. Futures terminology. Okay, you have something called ticks, and then you got something called points. Now, I'm going to stop this video right here, and I'm going to encourage you to go to the section, the futures trading section, so you can learn how to read these numbers when it comes to trading futures, because it's different than trading options.